Mr. Trouble never hangs around when he hears this mighty sound.
Here I come to save the day.
That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. Yes, sir, when there is a wrong to right, Mighty Mouse will join the fight. On the sea or on the land, he gets the situation well in hand.
So though we are in danger, we never despair, 'cause we know that where there's danger, he is there.
He is there on the land, on the sea, in the air. We're not worrying at all. We're just listening for his call.
Here I come to save the day.
That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. We're not worrying at all. We're just listening for his call.
Here I come to save the day.
That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way.
11-ish. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm in the shot. I'm over here. No. Oh, gotta be careful. Backgrounds like blending and stuff. How are we doing? Good morning. It is Monday, 11 o'clock, 21st of December, 4 days before Christmas. I don't know if you're anything like me, but Christmas for me can go one or two ways. It can be either really, really joyous with the family and it's like a celebration and it's kind of a poignant moment in the year where you kind of pause and you enjoy your family, or it can be just completely different where it's you're on your own or you're just, you know, doing your own thing. And I know there's a lot of people around the country that are either single or doing their own thing away from family. I am one of those people. And so then I have my Christmas day all mapped out. So it's port and cheese and balsamic vinegar and extra virgin olive oil and lots of films from the 80s and kind of like a reminder of the whole year, like what you've managed to achieve and what you missed out on doing and what you want to do for the rest of the year. This year's a little bit different because I might actually be going to my mum's on Boxing Day for food and wine and maybe crashing it over there depending on how things go. We haven't really decided it yet, so that'd be kind of cool. Wanted to get this done because my list for 11-ish has sort of grown, so I wanted to get it all recorded and out there. I've been putting money to one side. I've been really struggling actually with money since I got back from New York. I kind of put everything, my life and soul and everything into that. I actually sold my DSLR and my GoPro and everything just to make it happen because I wanted it for myself, but I also wanted a kind of crossroads for everybody else who wanted to go and never been to America before, never been to New York, and just to see the joy on their faces as they come out of the subway and looking up at stuff was kind of, I don't know, it's kind of something that I feel like you send people off on different trajectories in their life, and just being present in those moments makes me realise what I've got, and I think that was really important for me to go through that. So yeah, I've been really, really struggling. I'm gonna really try my best to crush 2016, especially January. I want to move back over to Derby, to the co-working in Derby. They have gigabit internet over there. I seem to get so much done when I'm on gigabit internet. It's unreal. But I made a schedule, a bunch of stuff today, kind of like a preparation for 2016, so I wanted to go through that with you. This is not normally a back and forth. Blab normally have people where you come on the channel and you kind of like sitting with 3 other people and chatting. I use Blab to record a 15 to 20 minute show, and then I put that onto YouTube, and then people watch that on YouTube, or I copy it and paste it somewhere else. So let me go through this. I've literally been putting little bits of money away for different things. I sold my iPhone 4S yesterday. It's a really slow phone. I wanted to get rid of it. I needed to get rid of it. Didn't have enough money. So I've been putting money aside for like all the washing that I need to do in terms of like all my clothes washing. I sorted out so much junk yesterday out of the caravan. It's untrue. Like I've emptied out my green screen shower. Yes, I have a shower, which is really a green screen. The shower was terrible in there, so I just removed it and then sprayed it all green, and so I'm going to work on that in January to make that into a really perfect vocal recording booth for Fiverr. Yeah, I know, I'm mad, but like I use the showers on the site because they're nice and warm and it costs 50p. Whereas this is the most pathetic shower. Why you put showers in caravans, I have no idea, because they are just pointless. They're useless. Anybody who stands underneath a shower in a caravan, I don't know how you do it, because I would never do it in a million years. When you've got perfectly good power showers for 50p on site, why would you use it? But I've been putting my money aside because you need the 50p coins, and then also for my washing I need special coins with like a little slot in, so I get all those in advance and all the little everything else. I have to organise my life like that on a day-to-day basis, because if I don't, then things just get crazy, because it's just me. Literally, it's on me to get on top of all of this stuff. I'm also going to be working on my I've been taking a bit of time out about Team Humble, and I've been thinking about what we're going to do with it in terms of the Slack channel and building the community and scaling it, and some of the issues that happened on our trip, which I'm going to kind of get into on the blog. I think I'm not going to do it over blab, but like I feel in some ways the original concept of Team Humble needed a manifesto before we went over there, because what we're dealing with is people who either have existing or previous mental health issues and don't know who their people are, what their group of people are. We're not just sort of techs and tech geeks and nerds and things like that. We're actually a group of people who are kind of either super creative or super autistic, or in some way damaged goods, if you like. And I like the fact that we've got like a place that we can all crash. It's like a virtual drop-in centre for the digitally homeless, if you like. But I feel like it needs work. I feel like it needs work to protect the people with inside it, to protect engagements with other people coming in. And scaling, like anything else that you scale in the world, is really difficult, because the more you scale, the more people, the more noise you add to the mix, it can go off in different paths. Now, the original founding group, I think, are pretty solid, but I think it's been kind of overwhelming for a lot of people in terms of what New York opened up for them, possibilities that opened up for them. And I think in terms of my clients that I'm working with, especially in January and February for the charities, this was a test case for me of how we use Slack, how we use comms, real-time comms, to aggregate stuff into the Slack channel, and then also use that group of people to amplify stuff out and get them involved with things. So it's scaling that. It's really kind of difficult to micromanage, and I feel like I kind of burnt out a little bit while I was in New York, because I brought all that with me. I kind of brought all that organisation and everything with me, and there's a couple of people who've never been to New York before, so they kind of wanted to use it as a vacation as well. They helped out, they did all the stuff, and it was awesome. Like, I couldn't have asked for any more. I really wish we'd done 2 more days. I couldn't get 2 more days. I should have done the volunteering stuff a bit earlier so the book is more in. But I learned a lot. I especially learned a lot about how volunteering works in the US compared to the UK, and something that we need to do in the UK that we don't do at all in terms of volunteering, like the front of house, introducing people in and saying, giving them like a 20-minute kind of, this is the charity, this is how it got started, all of that stuff. I don't feel like in the UK that we have a good relationship between people for them to get started with a charity. I literally sent a message to somebody on Facebook because I came back all excited about volunteering, and I got in touch with this local charity who I know do very well, and said, hey, I'm around Christmas Day or Boxing Day. I haven't got a lot to do. If you've got like a soup kitchen or anything that you need help at, let me know. Oh no, we're all right, we're sorted for this year. And it was like, there wasn't even, oh, we'll take your details, or we'll add you to a database, or... And I just think, how can I help those people be more efficient? There's people who want to help, especially at Christmas time, and they want to give back, and they can give back because they've got the ability to do it. The mechanism doesn't seem to be there. So that was like hugely frustrating for me. But like me, as I always do, I got over that very quickly and moved on. So I'm in the headspace of like upgrading the Slack to Team Humble, upgrading my blogging in general. Been looking at how to amplify Slack in terms of the sign-ups, how to get people to look at our Udemy courses, how to look at the Fiverr gigs that we do. And so I've been looking at ways to do that, and one of the ways I'm going to do it is using a free photo site. So one of the photo sites that I use is bossfight.co, and it's just a website where you can get free pictures, free desktop pictures, really awesomely shot photos, like somebody's got a high-end like Canon 5D Mark III or a Nikon D800, and they're beautiful photos, and they give them away for free. But where where they benefit is that they put their adverts and their links and stuff on the site. I'm going to put bossfight.co in here. Marcus is in the chat. Hello, Marcus. How are you? I'm very good. So yeah, we're going to build a photo theme site, a WordPress site where you can download pictures. And in January, February, and March, we're going to do our best to kind of fill that up with free stock art, free photos, desktop photos that we take. I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to see if I can get myself a new camera. I'm looking at the G7X and the G5X, the Canon. They are only small little point and shoots, but they're almost getting as good as DSLRs now, like fully fledged DSLRs. And to be fair, when I had my my camera and my Canon, I didn't really use it as much as I should. I was trying to get on a course for ISO and learning various bits about the camera. And I just couldn't get it sorted in time. So that's what we're going to do to drive a little bit more traffic to our Udemy and Fiverr gigs in the new year. Is going to set up this photo theme and these free downloads. If you want to see what I'm on about, go and have a look at bossfight.co, and we're launching something similar for Team Humble in January, February time. I sold my iPhone 4 yesterday, which was really random. I put it on Facebook, and literally within 20 minutes it went. Some guy came and picked it up. This morning I've been out and fueled the car up. I went to my friendly garage nearby and said, can you service my car? He asked me a bunch of questions about it because he did all the brakes on it. It says I'm pretty good for another 1,500 to 2,000 miles. So that's cool because I need to go to Heathrow and pick a friend up on the 28th, 29th this month. So that's all a bit hectic. I've been doing a bit of job outreach as well the last few days. I've realised I've come back. It was really weird. I feel like Bruce Willis in Looper. I've come back on the 17th of December, and I'm flung straight into Christmas. It's like, oh my God, like I've got nothing sorted. So I've been manically trying to get money together for presents and buying stuff for Ella, and I bought some bits and pieces, and I haven't got anywhere near enough as what I would like to get her, and had a big dialogue and conversations about paying £72 for bits of cardboard for Pokemon. That was just like blow my mind. I know why she wants it though, because she watches a video on YouTube and this guy gets so excited about unwrapping these things that she's kind of manifested this, like, if I get this pack as well and if I get these things, then I will just be, I will be just as cool as this guy, or I'll feel like I've got something of value. And it's really made me look at brand advocacy in a completely different light in terms of kids being able to watch this stuff and being influenced by this stuff and not really understanding the value of like £70 for 36 bits of cardboard. I understand they're art boards, so it's like buying art in a way, and she looks after them, she puts them in a pack. My worry is will she have any value of them in a year or 2 years time, because she'll move on to something else. So that's kind of scary. We've been trying to have that dialogue. Of course, as a father, I want her to have what she wants, but also at the same time, I'm trying to bring in like the sustainability side of it, and also trying to get the most out of it. She doesn't really play the Pokemon game like she can play it, and I think she'd get a lot of value from the strategy and the challenge side of it. So maybe I need to learn that with her, which, by the way, I've tried playing the online game version of it, and it is hardcore. I've even watched like live streaming Koreans play this in real time, and I tell you what, I have no clue what they're doing. Like, the next generation of gamers are just like blow my mind. So yeah, I've been doing some job outreach. I've probably applied for about 20 jobs, like temp jobs, back working in warehousing, couriering. I'd love to do couriering in my Smart. You can do it for Yodel. They're desperate for people at this time of year in December and January. So I'm thinking of doing that. Also reached out to a creative agency that was looking for a producer. Now, I'm not a producer, but I want to meet up with them to have coffee with them. There might be some kind of crossovers from the social media stuff, from the brand advocacy, or the live streaming concierge lounge that we did in Reykjavik in Iceland in November 2014, actually. Was it? Yeah, it was 14. I'd like to do some more of that again. I think I was very good at that. I can give them links for that stuff. And I've got this mentality that I just want to crush it. I feel like this every year when I start a new year. I feel like it's a reset. It's a new year. Like, I'm in my 40s. I like try and get as much in as possible now. Every day is like a gift, and I really just want to crush 2016. I'm desperate to get back over to Derby to the Gigabit co-working. I can get so much done when the internet is just like real time. So yeah, local creatives outreach. I'm going to go and catch up with these guys in January. They got back to me and said, hey, we should get together and definitely have a chat and see if we've got any crossover, and that's always good. I'm having a few problems with Payoneer. Payoneer is a site that I use with Fiverr. I'm expecting some money from Fiverr from a few gigs that I've done. And it worked out that my Fiverr card, which you get through Payoneer's like linked up with a bunch of online service companies, and they offer a credit card on behalf of them. And so my Fiverr card that came, which is like an ATM card, is brilliant if you use Fiverr and you don't have a bank account. You can literally transfer funds to that Fiverr card and get it out of the ATM, which is just massive because you can use that anywhere in the world. It turns out that if you don't use that card at all for a year, it becomes deactivated, and then if it's deactivated for like 3 months, then the account gets locked down or closed down. So I accidentally clicked on the Payoneer button the other day instead of the PayPal button, and that started the mechanism in moving the money out of my Fiverr account to my Payoneer account, which is obviously closed, so the money is in limbo, which was a nightmare. So I've got in touch with them and said, you know, I need to get a new card. Can you reactivate my account? So they've reactivated it, and they're going to send me a new card, but it's $12.95, and the money that needs to go in there to be able to like pay for the card's not gone in because the account's got nightmare. You know what it's like. And it got me thinking about everybody's like trying to transition to digital. Everybody's trying to do like digital payments. And I am super concerned about how uneducated part of society is in terms of dealing with these problems. I don't see any like digital drop-in centres anywhere where you can go and resolve some of those issues for somebody who's technically competent to sort it out, even just to write the email out. So that was kind of something that I'm looking at in terms of maybe there's a Udemy course in here. Maybe I should put this into my homeless and digital nomads guide, which I've been working on. I've got 72 lectures in that already. I can't believe that. So I've got 5 days to work away, which I'm super stoked about. I filled the car up with fuel. I've been to the garage about getting it serviced. He's cool about it, says it's all right. I need to get some RAC cover. I feel like I just need to make sure that if I break down on the way to Heathrow there or come back, that I've got some cover. It's like 27 quid, but I just don't have it in my account. So I'm working on bringing some money in over Christmas and Boxing Day. I've even applied for some like waiting on and working in a pub, because the money is like 15 quid an hour, and I will gladly do 8 or 10 hours on Christmas Day or Boxing Day just to bring in 300 or 400 quid. It'll be absolutely perfect for me over Christmas right now. So yeah, car recovery, I'm working on that. Back into my Udemy courses now that I've got all this time off. I've got literally 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. I've literally got 6 days of, I've got unlimited internet, I've got unlimited 4G. The van's all getting sorted out. I cleaned out 3 bags of rubbish last night. It was unbelievable the amount of crap that you collect in a year. And I'm trying to get on top of that spring cleaning, even though it's December. I'm trying to get over that spring cleaning. I've deep cleaned the caravan right down to the windows, got rid of all the mould and everything that was on the bottom of the windows. I had no idea it was there. That's been affecting my breathing. So like I've literally like cleaned all the surfaces, and I've got a few more bags to fill up, but I feel like I'm ahead of it all. If I can hit the 1st of January with all of that stuff covered, then I'm going to be in good shape. So yeah, the Udemy courses, I'm working on that. I'm trying to reduce the release cycles on those. I spend far too much time on the release cycles of those. So I'm going to bring that down to like 20 or 30 lectures. And then I'm also looking at optimized press and using Managed WP again. ManagedWP.com is a great website for managing WordPress installations. If you've got lots of WordPress installations and you're looking to migrate or clone something away from one place to another place, check that out. I've been using it recently again, and it works flawlessly. But I'm looking at optimized press to make some landing pages for my Udemy courses, and so that I can promote stuff in a smarter way rather than just scattergun like post-cron or buffer releases that I have been doing. That's it, I think, today. We're coming up to 20 minutes anyway. Good skills. I will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'm going to crack on now with some Udemy work. Have a great Christmas. If you would like to buy me a coffee, paypal.me/Phil Campbell. I would totally appreciate being bought a coffee at Christmas. I do this with love, and if you want to spread some love back at Christmas time, I will accept coffee, because I will drink all of the coffee. Right, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.